前もやらしたるで。裏立てや下の方も追っ立ててな。何？しばくぞ！ごめんなんじゃ。君にこのワインの味はわかるかな？
Masaaki Yuasa is a director unlike any other. He's done just about everything in his career directing animation, all the way from the affection of a dancing mermaid to the visceral slaying of demons. He's elevated the classic genre of sports anime to masterful levels, and has crafted dramatic films that explore grief and loss. And further still, much of his animation exists outside the bounds of classification. Yuasa's career speaks for itself in the sheer diversity and magnitude of his accomplishments. With this video, I merely hope to give a peek into the brilliance that is Masaaki Yuasa, highlighting just a few aspects of why his work excels in ways that are unique to him. At first glance, his art style and characters may come off as odd or rough around the edges, but the more time you give them, the more their multifaceted identities shine through, giving them a sense of realism and relatability. His unconventional art style is a reflection of his personality as a creative, a reflection of his determination to direct with a certain authenticity and genuineness that comes from the heart. That same personality acts as the foundation for his methodology and world building, resulting in universes with a unique sense of liveliness and energy. Throughout his career, Yuasa has always put animation front and center. There's a distinct fluidity in the direction and movement of not only his characters, but the set pieces and environments they interact with, making the entire experience feel relentlessly dynamic and energetic. His style is often characterized by its free-form, experimental feeling, markedly different from his contemporaries. He often blends his unique style of animation with a diverse array of other types of media. Beyond traditional animation, he's utilized flash, rotoscoping, CG, watercolor, and even live actors in order to capture the exact tone he wants to portray. Each scene seems to stretch, pull, and mold itself into the next, transforming before your very eyes. It's his dynamic blend of technique and style, and his affinity to break the boundaries of classic animation, that breathe life and energy into his work. In tandem with his unique approach to animation, Yuasa never fails to experiment with his own brand of cinematography. He'll slice a scene into tiny subsections, emphasizing the multiple specific aspects of it. He'll play with unconventional camera angles, drawing attention to subtle shifts in perspective. He'll routinely upend entire settings and backdrops, completely altering once anchored locations. He sees the frame as nothing more than a blank canvas to stretch, tear, and paint at his own discretion. A recurring motif all throughout Yuasa's career, his characters undergo substantial transformations, both internally and externally. Whether it's the uncontrollable urge to destroy, the inexplicable compulsion to sprout legs and dance, or the scalding burn of a super spicy hot pot, his characters are always twisting, bending, and shifting their physical forms. Transformation is one of the most ubiquitous devices in Yuasa's toolkit. He repeatedly uses it as a physical and visual depiction of his characters' attempts to confront their internal struggles. The realism and relatability of these struggles make his characters feel alive, providing an opportunity for viewers to form emotional connections to them through their conflicts. Yuasa packs his universes full with these types of characters, seemingly exploding with life and spirit, constantly unfolding and advancing. The emotions and feelings they experience bleed through the screen and into the minds and hearts of the audience. Yuasa's work does more than simply encourage you to look below the shallow surface. It plunges you into the deep end, leaving you to wade around until you find the means to float on your own. It's this wading within the depths of his mind, this grappling with his work's complexities, that enables us to discover a common ideology binding his entire portfolio together. Life is meant to be lived. His characters, flawed as they may be, always have an insistent drive to experience and live life to its fullest. They set out beyond the bounds of their comfort zone in the hopes of experiencing all that life has to offer. Yuasa's works are bold. They dare you to look beyond what you thought you wanted, and instead seek the bigger picture that everything is a part of. They're driven forward by the heart and determination of the characters that lead them, driven by the worlds he has so intricately crafted, worlds erupting with life and color. And that's what makes Yuasa a profound director. It's his uncanny ability to take any kind of subject matter and bend it to his will, revealing the very essence of what drives us as an audience, and more importantly, as people. His direction is unapologetically his own, full of emotion, brimming with a passion that overflows from the edges of the screen. His works give us a glimpse into how the world appears through his eyes, how heart drives every single one of the people living in it. He has an extraordinary ability to tap into what feels like the very nature of life, extract it, and put it on full display through his unique world of animation. Everything Yuasa touches becomes invigorating and bursting full of this heart that pumps life and energy into not only the lives and stories of his characters, but the people watching them too. Hey, thanks for watching. Masaaki Yuasa, incredible director, completely underrated, and totally deserves more attention and respect. What are your favorite Yuasa works? For me, it's probably between Ping Pong, Tatami Galaxy, and Night is Short Walk On. They're all excellent. I mean, it's pretty hard to go wrong with any of his work. So definitely give it a shot if you haven't yet. It was really time consuming, but a lot of fun to do the editing, and I'll keep experimenting more with this in the future. As always, thanks again so much for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so, as it would really help support this channel in creating more content like this. But that's all I have for now, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Look, no hands. Got a new microphone.